Yokoso! Japanese Questへ. Welcome to Japanese Quest. Today the journey continues, and we will learn Japanese from the grandfather of all JRPGs, Dragon Quest I. So welcome everyone in chat. I see a good question there. Do I have to buy this on the Japan eShop if I want Japanese? And yeah, this is the Switch version, and on the Switch you do. If you get the English version, what I saw is you only get English, Chinese, and Korean. I don't know what sense that makes, but that's what it is, at least in the North American store. And so the Japan store, you get only Japanese, but if you want the Japanese, that's what you need. And I'm not sure about the PC version or other ones. People can chime in if they know. But here we go. We can see we've got a dragon here, and they are saying Dragon Questo. Dragon Quest. And the first words we see here are Boken o suru. To go on an adventure. Boken is adventure, suru is to do, O marks the adventure as the object, so let's do that. So welcome everyone to Japanese Quest. This is a place where we learn Japanese from Japanese games. I'm a Japanese teacher. My name is Akira. Let's go. So first thing we can do is make our adventure log, or our adventure book. Sho means book here, and tsukuru is to make. So boken no sho o tsukuru. Let's do that. Blame Beast, konnichiwa. I decided we had to go back to Dragon Quest I because it was referenced so much in Dragon Quest XI, which we were playing and teaching through. But I realized this is on sale too, just like Dragon Quest XI until the end of March here. March is almost over, so I thought it's time to play Dragon Quest I, which I've never played before. So let's try it. I did look kind of a bit at the beginning to see if this game would be good for streaming. So my name is Akira, Japanese teacher in the US, not a native speaker of Japanese. So there are things that I don't know, but I've played a lot of games and read about 200 books, passed the highest level of JLPT and won, so I have a pretty good amount of knowledge to draw on for this, looking at Dragon Quest I. If I can only find the da. Akira, there we go. Okay, so here it's saying how fast they'll show the letters, but it doesn't seem to really matter because it will stop anyway. But you can go to hayai for more fast, or osoi for more slow. Hyoji means to display, and then sokuro means speed, so the display speed. I'll just keep it default. And then BGM, I guess, is the music. We can do, get rid of it, or we can say, yeah, kieru is to, it would disappear, or oki means big. Let's, I guess, keep it. People in the chat, I think, said this sounds different, or sounds decent for the level. Oh. Akira. So the first line here we see, and it's talking about us, the Yusha, the hero. So the key word here is Yusha, and but he's not actually saying that we are the hero yet. He's saying we have the blood of this legendary hero. So Yusha Roto no Hio Hikishimono yo. So you who has the blood of this great hero. And by the way, if you want to play Dragon Quest III, that one is the story of this great hero, Roto. And yeah, full disclosure, since they are on sale, I did have to get Dragon Quest III as well, because I had leftover balance on my account from when we got Dragon Quest XI. Decided I had to get 3. I tried to get 2, but we were 30 yen short, so I did not get 2 yet, but I probably will get 2 sometime. But I felt like because in the ordering, 3 comes first chronologically, then 1, then 2. You'll notice I also got Monster Hunter Rise demo. We may stream that sometime. We'll see. Yeah, so he's basically in the bloodline. That's right, Mama Luigi in the comments there. Ah, from Argentina, you're saying good morning. Ohio, keep on. Good to see you in the chat there. So yeah, we're talking about blood, chi. And then to have the same blood is... This is kind of a classical Japanese way of saying it, adding shi here. Normally you could just say hiku, but hikishi mono yo, so mono means person. So the person who has the blood of this great Yusha, this great hero named Roto. You can see Roto there in katakana. So, sonata ga kuru. So kuru is to come, so for you coming, this no here makes all of this into a noun. So you coming, and then we're marking that with the O particle for some verb here, and the verb is to wait. Matteota. So I've been waiting for you to come. I've been waiting for you to come. And that's the first line of Dragon Quest I. And really, this is the foundational game for a lot of JRPGs. They all kind of started to follow this template. And the language too. You'll see in a lot of other games, so it really helps. This language for these first lines is a little tricky because this king is speaking kind of in a traditional kind of way, but we'll work through it together. And Floating Boy, welcome. Yokoso, Japanese Quest Way. Yeah, Ten says Otta. Yeah, that's kind of was a respectful way of saying that we've been waiting for you. It's the verb oru. Normally it would be like iru. Yeah, matteotta. Okay, so where are we now? So Kibon says, I mainly teach Japanese from Pokemon Sapphire. Oh, cool. So if you teach Japanese, do you have a channel on here too? Check them out if they do. Okay, so he's telling us more about this great hero. So, sono mukashi. Mukashi means long ago. Densetsu no Yusha. So the legendary hero. Densetsu is legend. Just like in The Legend of Zelda, you'll see that word. Zelda no Densetsu. So again, this great hero, Roto wa. So wa marks, so as for this person, we're talking about them. Let's see what comes next. Kami kara. Ooh, so from God. Kami kara. So kara means from. So from God, they got something. Something important. What did they get? Hikari no tama. So we can kind of draw that here. They got a ball of light. So tama means ball. So they got this ball of light from God. Tama o sazukari. So they're given this from God. Kono sekai o otte ita mamono tachi o fujikometa toyu. So toyu means it is said that this is the story. So this world, kono sekai, sekai is world, and then what was covering it, so o is to cover, these monsters, mamono is monsters, so these monsters that were covering it, he sealed them away using this ball of light, hikari no tama. いいですね. Yeah, originally this I don't think used kanji either when it was on the NES. This is the Switch version, so the text, luckily for us, is much easier to read, but also has kanji. No furigana like you saw in Dragon Quest XI. But if you saw our Twitch post, Japanese Quest Twitch, I did link, there's a script to it with Japanese and English. You can check there using a Rikai tool to see how the words are read. There's also an Anki deck made by this awesome Japanese teacher and learner, Joe Mako, who's on our Discord. So you can check out our Discord or our Twitch and see those links. And let's keep going here. Shikashi. But. So always important when you see one of these. Shikashi. But. いずこともなく現れた悪魔。悪魔の化身。Ryuo. Okay, so this is the villain of this game. And they are not just any villain, they are Dragon King. So Ryu means dragon, O means king, and so they're marked with ga, meaning they're the subject, they did something, let's see what they did. So suddenly, this incarnation of evil appeared, this incarnation of the devil appeared, this dragon king. Ryu ga sono tama. So that ball of light, sono tama o yami ni tozashite shimatta. So they shut it away in darkness. The kind of keywords here, yami, darkness, and again, the villain here, Ryu, this dragon king. Kokomare dewa sekai wa yami ni nomikomare yagate horonde shimau koto daro. Okay, so at this rate, kono mama means at this rate. So at this rate, the world will be swallowed in darkness and will be destroyed. So keywords again, sekai, world, yami, darkness, and it will be swallowed in darkness, nomi komare. This is the passive form, showing it's going to be swallowed by darkness and then be destroyed. Horobu, to destroy. Ooh, we got a dragon that's been summoned on Japanese Quest. Subscribe. Arigato. Let's go to the next line too. Yusha Akira yo. So hero, Akira. So your task. He's telling us our job. This is a really good part of this game. They make it very clear what your goal is, what the story is right from the beginning. Like normally you have to go up, you talk to the king. No, in this game, you start talking to the king. He tells you immediately what is your goal. So he's saying, Yusha, Akira. So you are the hero now. You've got this blood of this great hero. And this is what you're doing. Ryu o taoshi. So taosu is to defeat. So first, defeat this Dragon King. Sono te kara, and from his hands, hikari no tama o torimoroshite kure. And take back this ball of light from his hands. So that's our goal. Defeat the Dragon King. Washi kara no kurimono ja. So this is a gift from me. Soku ni aru takarabako o akeru ga yoi. So open up that treasure chest over there. Sonata no yaku ni tatsu mono ga haite yoru hazu ja. And yeah, there should be something useful for you in those treasure chests. We see the treasure here. He's saying, look in there because there's something useful. Yaku ni tatsu. This is actually a phrase we just learned earlier last week on Japanese Quest. When we find a new word in the game, we can level up with that word here. Last time we learned the word for to suspect someone, to be suspicious, utagao. Tukan is now a party member. And with our new party members that we're getting who follow us or join us in chat here, we can level up as we find new words. That's kind of what we do on Japanese Quest. We break down the language as we go. I'm a Japanese teacher. Again, Akira for anyone new. And as we do that, we add new words from the game too. So welcome everyone. And yeah, I'm not bilingual. I lived in Japan for 2 years teaching English in Japan, Mio. But I've been reading Japanese books every day for about 6 years now, and before that I've been teaching and learning Japanese for over 10 years. Let's see here. Let's keep going. Yeah, Musical Memoirs makes a good point. This is the dream. Every game has every language, at least every language that it's been translated in. Unfortunately, this one only has Japanese, if you get the Japanese version. So you need to get the Japanese version to get the Japanese, at least on the Switch store. It's a bit unfortunate. Okay, so here we go. So he's saying, and, この部屋にいる者に尋ねれば旅の心得を教えてくれよ. So if you talk to the people in this castle, they'll tell you different kind of wisdom or information about your journey. So kind of keywords here. Tabi means journey. We're going to go on a journey now. And kokoroe. So for example, this could be a new word. So why don't we add this to our power level? Let me show you how we do that on Japanese Quest. So we power up. We can look at our dictionary here. This is Jisho. And you just type in the word kokoroe. So knowledge, understanding, rules, regulations. Yeah, so this is, we can get knowledge from the people in this castle if we talk to them. And we can get knowledge adding this to our power level now. So let's look at our list. Power level is now 2164. If we already learned it, it would come up green because it would be a duplicate. Luckily, that was not a duplicate. See, like these two are a duplicate, for example. But they have a different reading, so that's why we have them there. So let's go back. We have powered up. Learn one word, your power level, your Japanese power level goes up by 1. Back to the game.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level?
Scatter says power level is now 2164. Let's make that power level go up. Look at the bottom right. There we go. Dewa, mata ao. Well then, let's meet again. Yusha Akira yo. And again, just kind of saying our name. The hero, Akira. Okay, finally we can move around. We talked to the king. Any secrets here? So I did mark for this stream, Backstreet Gaming. What's the term? Backseat gaming allowed. I don't mind if you give me some advice, because I don't really know this game. If there's like a secret, if there's a secret behind this banner, tell me. I want to know. The main goal is the language, and so advice in the game is fine. Maybe not total spoilers, but... Akira dono wa Rora hime no koto gozonji desu ka? So, do you know about the princess? Her name is Rora. And so, gozonji-ka means do you know? We can say, no, we don't. We don't know about the princess. Ie. Rora hime wa osama no taisetsu na hitori musume ja. So, okay. She is the only daughter of the king. And what kind of daughter is she? The taisetsu na. So, important. Only daughter of the king. Mama Luigi makes a good point. The king looks like a cat. I can see it. I can see it. So, Ohi-sama ga... So we're talking now about the queen. Ohi is queen. Naku nasarete kara wa... So after the queen died... Rora hime ga osama no kokoro sasae ni. So kokoro is heart. So we're talking about the king's heart here. So imagine the king's heart. And the princess has been supporting his heart. So let's draw some support for his heart. I don't know. What am I drawing here? Anyway, let's erase that before it gets out of control. So she's been supporting his heart. Sasae is to support. And then this is a lot of kind of ending the verb, but really the information we need is here. Heart, support for his heart. Sono hime-sama ga... So again, we're talking about that princess. Uh-oh. Mamono tachi. So by monsters, we see a ni. So we know some monsters are doing something to her. It probably won't be good. Yep, she was kidnapped. So... Sarawarete. So sarao is to kidnap. We learned that one, I think, also last week. And it's been... Hantoshi ni naru. So it's been half a year since she was kidnapped. Not good. Yabai. So Sumu says, been playing Final Fantasy 4 and 5 in Japanese. Nice. Yeah, I noticed when I was reading about this game came out in 1986. The next year, because this game did so well, Final Fantasy was made and came out in 1987. And so really all of those games were kind of descended from the success and like the template of this game. Yeah, that could be a good word if we don't have it yet. Hantoshi. JP28 has joined. Yokoso. Japanese Quest. Welcome to Japanese Quest. Yeah, we could probably just add the first one. Thanks for adding that. Let's keep going. Osama wa nani mo osharanai ga. So the king's not saying anything about it, but it's also important to see if you see a ga. It often changes the direction of the conversation. So he's saying, the king doesn't talk about it, but kokoro no naka de wa, but in his heart, dore hodo kurushinde orareru koto ka. But how much is he suffering in his heart? Kurushimu, to suffer. And then dore hodo means to what extent is he suffering. Hodo is like an extent, and dore is how much or how. Akira dono, douka, Dorahime o tasukete, or tasuke dashite kudasai. So please save the princess. Tasuke is to save. So save this hime. I always thought hime is a cool word and a cool kanji too. It reminds me of the poster of like Princess Mononoke, Mononoke Hime. You see that big kanji up there. One of my favorite Ghibli movies. Okay, let's check out our treasures. Akira wa takarabako o aketa. So we, Akira, opened the treasure box. Takarabako, treasure box. That word we have learned already. In previous games, comes up a lot. And then akeru, to open, with ta, makes it pass. So we open the treasure box. Or the treasure chest. Ooh, nice. 120 gold. We see gold there in katakana. Te ni ireta. So we gained 120 gold. And it's written the exact same way in Dragon Quest XI, so that's stayed the same. Maho no kagi. Ooh, nice. We got a magic key. Matt, yokoso. Japanese Quest. Welcome to Japanese Quest. So let's break down what we found here. Maho, magic, and then kagi, key, and no makes it all into one noun. Maho no kagi, a magic key. And then we found it, so mitsuketa, meaning found it. Ooh, nice. Taimatsu. Oh, mitsugeta. So we found a torch as well. Taimatsu is torch. And this word I'm not sure if we have. If we don't, we could add that to our power level. Yeah, I have heard that one is good. Mathy Wathy, welcome. Human Japanese, I have heard that app is good for grammar as well. So learn vocab is nice. How do you learn grammar? Are you talking generally, or are you talking like with this stream? The best way to learn grammar is to expose yourself to lots and lots of Japanese. With all of that input over time, you kind of get used to the grammar. But then, yeah, looking at some different guides can help too. Like some people like the Take Him guide, it's free. Some people like the guide of the Genki books, which have pretty good basic grammar explanations. So we have that word torch already. Thanks for trying it there. So we gained that torch there. Konoshiro deru to. So if you leave this castle, tonari ni machi ga mieru. So you can see, yeah, nearby, you can see a town. Machi ga miemasu. So you're able to see, miemasu, able to see, and then machi, town. Notice the structure. Anyone first joining us here for the first time, if you're new to Japanese, the verbs generally come at the end of the sentence. So miemasu, able to see. And what are you able to see? The town. Machi ga miemasu. So desu ne. まあ実は猫は亡くなりましたよ。でもまあ15歳。Yeah, the kitty you see in the corner has passed away, but they were about 15 years old, I think, in the video. But they are still with us on this journey, Griffin Sensei. So here we go. そこでまず武器や防具。Okay, so we see ya, which means and, but it's kind of and etc. So get things like weapons, get things like armor, buki, weapons, bogu, armor, and yeah, buy those things first. How do we know first? Because he says mazu means first. So mazu, get some, so first get some, buy some weapons and armor. Yeah, if you don't know everything, if you don't know anything, it can help to have a place to start with a kind of Japanese guide. Whether it's a textbook like Genki or a guide like Take Kim, some place like that to start. And sometime we should probably make a starter guide too, which I want to do more of on this channel too. Because it is hard just to kind of jump in. Ah, Navi, konnichiwa. Tatakai de, so in battle, 傷ついた時は町に戻り、宿屋に泊まれば傷が回復する。So if you stay at the inn in the town, then your injuries can be healed. Ooh, Navi, yokozo, Japanese Quest Away. So as you get new party members, they can join, follow us like Navi did, and they can join us on this journey. You can see Navi here in the throne room as well. Some other people joined us today too, so welcome. Yokozo, Japanese Quest Away. And so what he's telling us is kizu means injury. Kizu ga kaifuku, recover. So your injuries will be healed if you stop, if you sleep at the inn. So yadoya here is inn. Yadoya ni tomareba, or tomareba. So yeah, if you sleep at the inn, if you stay over at the inn, then you will be healed. But yeah, I think really good advice in general with the lingual language. It's going to be challenging at parts, but yeah, don't worry about it too much. Find something that works for you. That's the key. And then to do it consistently, because really the main thing you need is exposure, and just exposing yourself to the language over time, you get used to it. As you get used to it, it gets easier and easier kind of every day, every week. The key is finding something that works for you and that's fun for you. And one way that can really work for some people is games, which is why we kind of teach it this way here. 宝箱を滑って調べたならその中に魔法の鍵が入っていたはず. So there should be a magic key in these treasures if you check them, and yeah, there was. Kagiwa. So now we're talking about this key, wa marking the thing we're talking about. So kagiwa. So as for this key, ichido tsukau to. So if you use it once, nakunarimasu ka. So it will disappear. But sono kagi de tobira o aketa toki. But it can open a door. Anata no tabi ga hajimaru desho. But when you use it to open the door, your journey will begin. And let's break that down because that's kind of the key here. Tabi ga hajimaru. Your journey will begin. Tabi is journey. Ga marking it as the subject. It's beginning. And then hajimaru means to begin. And then desho kind of means like won't it or probably. So open the door, your journey will begin. And yeah, it's really good to have a kind of foundational vocabulary. That's one good way to start, is to find a JLPT N5 list that might help you getting that basic core vocab that you need. Okay, so I think we can use that key here then. There we go. So I think that means we lost that key. Let's look at our different things here. If you look at the menu, you have Dogu, which means tools. You have Tsuyosa, which means strength. I think that's like your stats. We have Jumon, which means spells, and we have Sakusen, which means like strategy, which is kind of like options and things. So let's go to our tools, Dogu. So we have just two, Taimatsu, which is the torch we picked up, and Takezao, which if you break it down, Take means bamboo, and then Sao means pole, but it changes to Zao when it's combined with Take. So Takezao means a bamboo pole, which you could probably make our weapon. Should we make that our weapon? I don't know, maybe we can buy better weapons. I don't know. For now, maybe just to be safe, we should make it our weapon. Let's click on it. And I think to make it our weapon, so Tsukao is to use, but we're not using it, we're equipping it. So Sobi means to equip. So we want that one. We don't want this one, Steru, which means to throw away. And yeah, people are talking about using Anki for that, getting that basic vocab in Japanese, and I used Anki myself too. I kept using Anki until I learned about 10,000 words or so in Japanese, which is about what you need to have fluent reading, or start to being more fluent reading Japanese. So that's about how many I learned using Anki, and then I switched just to books. Reading books every day became my new Anki, became my spaced repetition system. So I feel like Anki is great, but then once you have enough words, you can switch on to just native sources and then just do that every day. I recommend just making whatever language you want to learn, make it your hobby, do it every day. That's how everyone around the world learns English, through English media. You can do the same with Japanese or whatever other language you want to learn. Luckily with Japanese, there's tons of content online. Yeah, frequency lists can help as well, to see if things are used frequently. So again, let's do Sobi to equip that bamboo pole, Takezao o mini tsuketa. So yeah, we put that on our body. So mi means body. So we now equipped that Takezao. Yeah, consistency with the language really is key. I always say every day. Once in a while, a break of a day is fine, obviously. But the key is consistency. And how that works for you. Ooh, so here's the castle. A lot of people here. But I kind of want to get a battle in, because we've been talking a lot. It's kind of fun to get it out in the field, finally. Let's try doing that, see if we can leave. Here we go, there's the town that we heard about. Check it out. We are on our tabi, on our journey. Ooh, and we see a slime. And we have these options. Kogeki, attack. Let's do it. Yeah, I think this is a really fun game just for getting, like, this is the foundation of Dragon Quest games, but really JRPGs in general. So it's a really good game to play if you're a fan of JRPGs, to get a sense of it. Also for the language. It's the foundational kind of language you need for Japanese games. Yatta! Slime base o yatsuketa. So we defeated the slime. It's not just the normal slime though, it's like a slime base, I guess? I don't really understand that. And we got 2 points of experience points. Ni pointo no keikenchi. So this means experience points. Literally, the word for experience is actually very useful beyond just games. And then chi means like the points or value. and then kakutoku. So we acquired 2 experience points. This is the same way they say it in Dragon Quest XI. And we got 4 gold as well. Not bad. Let's see if they got the normal kind of slime too. War Greatmon. Yokoso. Japanese Quest to it. Welcome to Japanese Quest. I wonder why it's like the red kind of slime. I want to see the blue kind of slime. Because they're like even weaker. And they're like the kind of classic slime. So Throwaway says, I'm new to learning Japanese. I only know about 250, 300 words. How long should I be spending learning vocab per day? Good question. I don't think there's one single answer. It's kind of up to you and how it feels to you. I think a lot of people, when they use Anki to learn vocab, or helping to use Anki, they might use Anki for, I don't know, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, half an hour max. You don't want to spend too much time in Anki, I feel like, usually. So it kind of depends on your comfort level. Yeah, exactly. Like Musical Memoir says, as much time as it feels right or feels pleasant to you. There's no hard and fast rule to it. It's kind of about finding the process, finding the content, the materials that work best for you. And that's kind of it's following your curiosity over time. It will kind of change. Like a lot of people might start with like an app, like what's that app that everyone uses for language? I forget what it's called. For Japanese, it doesn't have the best reputation, but whatever way you have to start, it's a start, and you can tweak it, you can change it, make it better, refine it over time. So many slimes. Ooh, are we getting stronger already? I feel like we're gonna get to level 2 already. Yatta! I think that sounds means that I'm right. We are level 2. Akira wa level 2 ni agatta. So we've leveled up to level 2. Awesome. Chikara ga 2 pointo agatta. So our power, our strength has gone up, chikara, by 2 points. And max HP has gone up by 6 points. That's a lot. So Saidai means max. HP means HP, hit points. Yeah, I'm talking about Duolingo. That's right, Unboxed. I forgot the name of it. Sorry. I've heard they improved it somewhat. Yeah, I think they have improved it. But yeah, I guess my point is, no matter how you're starting, it's a start. It's good to start. You can tweak as you go. Pretty much anyone who studies a language or studies Japanese, they look back at how they started and they think, oh, that wasn't very efficient. But really, that whole path, it's part of your journey. You can tweak it kind of as you go. Yeah, good word there by Seiza. You could add that maybe to our power level chart. That word, experience points. We could probably find that in the dictionary. Keikenchi, experience points. And we got gold too. Nice. Red Cherry, I tried it once. Are you talking about Duolingo? Yeah, a lot of people enjoy it, and I do think they've improved it. I have not used it myself, so I can't speak for it too much. But just as like a gateway into Japanese for many people, I think it's great just in that sense. Even if it's not perfect, it's brought a lot of new people into the language. That's my hope. It's my same hope with this channel. So really, all the gateways you have into Japanese is good if you ask me. And let's find one more slime, and then let's maybe try going to this castle again, or this town. And yeah, Duolingo, I have heard, is good to learn the kana, which is really important as a first step to learn hiragana, to learn katakana. Ooh, here we go. Finally, we get the blue type of slime. And part of why I wanted to get this slime, yeah, Matthew Wathy, good to see you, is because We recently unlocked a new, what's it called? Emote on Japanese Quest. Let me spam it for you. And it's actually an emote that you unlock with bits. Let's take a look at it. So let me spam the chat with these slimes. So we now have this slime emote. You can see it there. And it's just the same exact slime, I believe, as this blue slime. So now if anyone gives 1,000 bits, I believe it is, to Japanese Quest, you can unlock now this slime emote. I felt like having some characters from the game we're playing. For the next level, I think there's also a Moogle from Mog from Final Fantasy VI at the next level. But anyway, I didn't realize they had emotes for bit levels, but now that they do, apparently. So let's attack him. Yatta! Kajimashita ne. Alright, let's go back in the castle here. Konnichiwa. Okay, so we have some new words here. Let's take a look at some of them. Yeah, these might be words we've mostly seen. If there are new words, we could add some of them. I am going to take a quick break here, and I will be right back. One thing I've learned doing this channel, it's very important to take breaks, so I will say BRB. And if you see any new words in this text here, some of these new words could go in our power level here. And I will be back after a short break. And Japanese Quest will continue. Ja, ittekimasu. I'll play a 3-minute ad here too, so I'll see you after. Ittekimasu. Ooh, and we got a new sub. Dragon, arigato. Subscribe. Arigato. Thank you very much. Ooh, resub for 9 months too. Apex-san, domo. I'll be right back. Tadaima. I think I'll put up my standing desk here, so it might hear a sound here. Okay, so I think we're back. Let's see here. Everyone else new, welcome to Japanese Quest. I see we've been joined by Termillennium. Yokozo, Japanese Quest to it. Ooh, so we got some new words. Let's look at our power level. So we got some new words here. Let's see what we have. So today we've learned 5 words. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That we've seen in the game here. So saikai is to restart. You can restart your journey when you've stopped it. We can see it down there. Let's take a look. Tabi o saikai suru koto ga dekimasu. So basically, if you save, then you can start your journey again another time. And let's see our other words. So we have saikai to reopen, to restart. We have mini to keru to basically equip something. We have keikenchi, experience points. We have hantoshi, half a year, and then kokoro e, like your knowledge. Sweet. Let's go back to the game. One thing I did want to show people too. One second, let me link it. I think I know how to do this. Let's see. Exclamation point Twitter. I think should link our Twitter. Yep. So that's the Japanese Quest Twitter. Check it out. Because if you do, darn tootin' welcome. So here's our Twitter. Take a look. You can look at the Japanese Quest profile. And why is it taking time to load? I don't know. But anyway, we linked on here. Japanese Quest is a great game for Japanese learners. There are a few reasons why with links. If you want to see those reasons why, check out the Twitter. But the basically simple core vocab that became the standard for later JRPGs. The Japanese English script is available. Click there for a link to it. You can see Japanese and English for all these people that talk to you in the castle. There's also an Anki deck available. This Anki deck is made by Joe Mako, who's in our Discord as well. So check them out. Check out that Anki deck. They have a lot of good ones. So there's 2 drawbacks. There's no furigana. You need to get the Japanese version for the Japanese text, but it's on sale till the end of March for $4. And there's a Japanese teacher, that's me, breaking down the sentences, and that's what we're doing right now. So, check out the Twitter. Ooh, we got a lot of retweets on it. Not bad. Let's look at our bell. What do we got for our bell? Yep, a bunch of people retweeting it. Nice. Knowledge Fellowship retweet us. Ooh, we're gonna like that. Someone even followed us. Excellent. Let's go back to the game, though. Ooh, another retweet. So yeah, if you want to keep that retweet going, we can make this viral. We can spread Japanese learning through Dragon Quest 1. Let's do it. And where are we now? Let's go back to the game. And back to our list so we can power up more. What's happening with this formatting here? I'm not sure with this bordering. Let's try to fix that if we can. I don't know why it does that sometimes. Okay, let's go back to the game.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level?
Scouter says his power level is... Scouter's wrong. We gotta make it go up. 2,168. Look at the bottom right. Just went up. Okay. So there's a lot of people here. Let's talk to a few of them, maybe not all of them right now. Tabi o ichido yametai toki wa, so if you want to like quit your journey, Osama ni ai boken no shou ni kiroku shite morau. Okay, so yeah, if you want to quit, you can talk to the king and you can save, basically. This sounds like good advice in the chat. I seem to retain vocab better when watching a show. I make a frequency list of the show. Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. And I'll put 20 to 100 words in Anki. Takes a bit more time, but I enjoy it. Yeah, that sounds like good advice. So Koko Rara Tomu wa, so I guess this is a place or a castle called Rara Tomu. Takusan no hito ga atsumaru Rakuen deshita. Ah, so this was a paradise. Rakuen means paradise. But now, I guess it changed. This word we learned in Xenoblade 2, because the whole goal of that game was to get to Rakuen. Soreo mo mamono tachi ga, and so I guess the monsters ended that dream. Ooh. Interesting. So in the new Dragon Quest, you pick up the pot, you destroy it, then you can look inside. But in the older version, Dragon Quest 1, you simply look inside. This is the verb for to look inside. Nozoki komu. Or nozoki konda. So tsubo is pot, so tsubo no naka o nozoki konda. So we looked inside the pot. Shikashi nani mo mitsukara nakatta, but we couldn't find anything. In a way, it makes more sense. Don't destroy the pot, just look in it. Akira wa tsubo no naka o nozoki konda. Nani mo mitsukara nakatta. Nothing in there. Nanto yakuso o mitsuketa. So we found something. We found an herb. Yakuso. Ine. Now we can see that in our tools, Dogu, and we can see what it does. HP 25 to 35. It will heal you. And again, we see the verb kaifuku suru. It can heal us for that many hit points. Daijoubu? Rora Hime-sama. Gusun Gusun. So I guess he's dreaming about the princess. We're talking about a cave here. Dokutsu, cave. Yeah, Mama Luigi, thanks for writing that. We can maybe write that, here, possibly. Ooh, we have tsubo. Nice. The word for pot. That's a good one. Thanks for writing that one. We can power up with the power of both the pot and what's inside the pot, maybe. So, this word we have learned, though, on Japanese Quest. So, dokutsu e hairu toki ni wa. So, when you enter a cave, you want to have a torch. Again, taimatsu, torch. Taimatsu o motte itta hou ga yoi desu. So it would be better if you had a torch. So good or better means is yoi. Nice, we powered up with this, everything we found in that pot we powered up with. Uh-oh, this is more about caves, so dokutsu wa. So as for caves, yami no chikara ga tsukasuru basho. So yeah, the power of darkness rules over the cave. So there are lots more monsters than there are just normally above ground. Ah, takara. Kagi o motte inai. So you don't have key. So one problem with these old games, we experienced this too playing Seiken Densetsu 1. You need keys to get in places. You need to like buy keys. Oh nice, really yummy. We don't have the word for darkness? Good ad. Gusuri, konnichiwa. Good to see you. We just saw someone that was like your name, Gusuri, because Gusuri means to sleep soundly. This guy over here was Gusuri, sleeping. And he was saying gusun gusun for kind of his sleeping sound. Yeah, that's really the key, is context when you're learning words. The more context you see it in fact, research says generally to learn a new word, there's some kind of range from 7 to 14 encounters in different contexts. That's roughly what you need to start to learn a new word, according to the research. Kanojo to itsumaru demo koshite issho ni itai. So I want to be with her always like this. Issho means together. Issho ni itai. I'd like to be together. So iru means to exist, and then itai, exist. I'd like to exist together with her. Ooh, Data Giraffe, nice, nice reference. Yami Yami no Mi. Who's that's from One Piece, right? Who has that fruit again? The darkness fruit. This new word, we've unlocked the power of darkness today. Yami no chikara, getto. We now have the power of darkness. Always good. Yeah, Blackbeard, right? Kurohige. Kuro means black, hige means beard. We've unlocked the power of Yami today. Always good to unlock the power of darkness. Is it always good? I don't know if it's always good. It's good today. Let's see. In this comment here, where to take the definitions from to add to the sheet. I'm not totally sure I understand your comment there, but someone maybe in chat can help you out with that. So, kono boku no kimochi mo, so my feeling, kimochi, feeling. Mamono tachi ni fumi ni jarareru hi ga kuru desho. So maybe someday this feeling of wanting to be with her, my love, will be trampled on by these monsters. So everyone's kind of in a time of crisis now. Yeah, they're using the Rikai tool to copy and paste them. Basically, if you go to the word, if you press C with the Rikai tool, then it will copy the word, and then if you paste, which on my computer is Control-V, then you can paste in, and it will have the word, it will have the reading, and it will have the definition, all three in one, which is pretty convenient. That's how we've been doing it. Yeah, Yomi-chan, a lot of people like better, so yeah, it might be different syntax. But yeah, if you want, you could also just add like one of the words. You don't need to add all three fields. You could just add the word and someone else could do the other part, or we can do it together. I sometimes do it myself. So yeah, it's up to you. I have both Yomi-chan and Rikai-chan, so you could get both if you want. Ooh, I did want to talk to that one other person, though. We can't just talk to the guy and not talk to the girl. Because he said he's afraid his love will be destroyed by these monsters. Yeah, right now I just have Rikai-kun turned on and Yomi-chan turned off, but Yomi-chan's better for some things, so I have both. You can put more dictionaries on it and things. Some people like it better for that reason. I like Rikai for this format we have and for kind of the quickness of it. So she's saying the same kind of thing. Kare to issho ni iru to, so being with him. Sekai o yami ga o nante iena koto mo wasurerareru. So I'm able to forget. This is the key verb here. To be able to forget. Wasurerareru. So I'm able to forget about the world being covered in darkness. Again, we see this yami, darkness. So we're all darkness, darkness, darkness. That's not darkness, that's light. This is darkness. I can forget about it when I'm with him. Demo, but それは嘘, but that is a lie. Uso means lie. 世界が滅べば, so if the world is destroyed, 私たちの愛も終わってしまうって彼がそう言うんです. So he says that our love will end too if the world is destroyed. Wow, pretty dark. So I is love, and their love will end. 愛も終わってしまう. So the world ends, their love ends too. So our goal is to stop that, to bring the light back to the world. And literally, we're looking for these balls of light to do that. Yeah, pretty dark for the grandfather of JRPGs. So this world is covered in darkness. That's why we get attacked by monsters constantly. Let's see one of them here. By the way, in this game, you only have one party member because of the memory limitations. At the time, they wanted to add more people. But in this game, you just have the main hero. You don't add more party members. Slime. Slimeをやっつけた. Let's check out this town. Radatomu no machi ni yokoso. So welcome to this town. You can see the name of the town there in katakana. We got some weapons. And remember, we got money to get weapons. So let's see what we can get. Irashaimase. So welcome to this store. You'll hear that a lot in Japan if you go to a store in Japan. Naka ni susunde counter goshi ni hanashite kakete kudasai. Hanashi kakete kudasai. So please go up and talk to the guy at the counter. Koko wa buki to bogu no mise da. So this is a shop for weapons and armor. You can see the word for shop. Mise. So donayo da ne. So what is your business here? And we have two options. Cash Warrior, welcome. So first option, we can add Cash Warrior to our party. I guess there's three options. Second option, we came to buy. Kai ni kita. So kita means we came, and kai ni kita, we came to buy, or we can say we came to sell. Uri ni kita. So normally this verb is kao, but it changes to kai when you combine it with this other verb to come here. So kai ni kita, uri ni kita. And I think we came to buy, so let's do the first one. Dore ni suru ka? So which would you like to do? So we have some options. We have this one already. The top one is a bamboo pole. We equip that. But we have 144 gold. We can't quite afford this bronze sword. Do no tsurugi. Tsurugi means sword. We could get a club, which will give us 2 more attack power. Kogeki Roku, we can see attack power. Rod Wolt, yokoso. Japanese quest to it. Welcome. We can see even more attack. We got another party member too. Tora Mugian. Yokoso. Japanese quest to it. Welcome. Silverian says, just bought this. Nice. And 11 from the J Shop, thanks to this. That is awesome. That is awesome to hear. Because, yeah, these are on sale. All the Dragon Quest games, 1, 2, 3, and 11 are all on sale right now. On the Japanese store until the end of March. Which is sooner in Japan than it is in North America where I am. So yeah, check this out. Dragon Quest 3, had to get it. Dragon Quest 1, I got it. I want to get Dragon Quest 2, but I was 30 yen short, so I didn't get it. And then Dragon Quest 11, too, also on sale. So all these are on sale. Check them out. They're all pretty good games for playing in Japanese because the language is pretty simple. And they're really just like the classic version of a JRPG. So it's kind of a good place to start, get that exposure. And even if you don't know the words at all at first, kind of getting exposure to it, getting used to it, can even help. Even if you don't get very far, it can help just to get that exposure, and then eventually you can get there. And hopefully this stream can help. All right, so where are we? Wait a minute. I don't understand why this word copper didn't show up as a duplicate. I'm almost positive we learned that word back when we played Harry Potter in Japanese. I'm not sure why it didn't show up. I'm confused by that. I'll have to check that later. Anyway, so what else do we have here? So yep, we have clubs, we've got some clothing, because right now we're naked, we have no clothing, I think. And the clothing is made of fabric, nuno no fuku. So we have cloth fabric, we also have leather clothing, kawa is leather. And then we have a leather shield as well, kawa no tate, tate is shield. Alright, which one do you think we should get? I really don't know. Let's do a vote, because our money is limited. Let's do a vote. We can do vote 1 in chat for club, vote 2 in chat for kawa no fuku, which is leather clothing, and 3 in chat for leather shield. So vote in chat down here. We're on this journey together. We can kind of vote together. What do we want? So first one, konbo is club, kawa no fuku. Leather clothing, kawa no tate. So which one should we get, do you think? So I see a vote for number 3. We see a vote for number 2. I'll kind of mark those. Another for 3. Another for 2. Another for 3. Another for 2. I'm not seeing many votes for the club. We see a vote for the club too. A little more time on which we're going to vote for. Because I don't really know. I don't know this game. Again, I wrote one of the art groups is backseat gaming is allowed. You can help out with the game. You could get 1 and 2. Yeah, that's true. Okay, the biggest votes though have been for Yeah, I know that we have an option for polls, but sometimes I like getting the kind of the chat interaction and like writing on the screen. So once in a while we do it this way too. It's kind of more, I don't know, real time. But yeah, we could also save up. Well, we won kind of the votes for these leather things, but polls are blocked. So yeah, that's another reason, I guess. This had the highest votes, so let's get this leather clothes first of all. Hi, let's do that. And then it says Sasoku Sobi Suruka. Would you like to equip it right away? We'll say hi. So we equipped it. Let's see if we want something else. So people did vote for the club. Let's just get the club because we have enough money for it. Let's just do that. Hi, let's equip that. And now it's good if we die, we'll lose nothing. When you die in this game, you lose half of your money. So it's kind of good to use your money. Because you tend to die at the beginning, at least when you're unskilled like me. Okay, so we got weapons. I think that means we should fight a slime, first of all. Let's try our new weapon. We got a club now. We got armor. So now we are unstoppable. Slime ga arowareta. Yatta! Kachimashita. So yeah, battling in this game seems pretty important because you need this experience. Let's maybe try going on a bit of a journey. For fun. Because that's what we do here. We're on a journey. to learn Japanese and a journey to level up in the game as well. Level up in the game, level up in real life. That's kind of the motto for Japanese Quest. Let's do both. So in this game, when you go over a bridge, the monsters get stronger. Do we dare? I think we dare. Ikuzo. Daijoubu kana? Yatta! Kachimashita! Authentic Maniac, welcome! Yokoso, Japanese Questへ. Ooh, we see like this kind of acid swamp. If you go there, you will get hurt, so let's not do that. Fake, Yokoso, Japanese Questへ, welcome. Let's look at the map too. So we are, I think where it shows this feather, that's where we are. So we came from these towns and the castle. So we kind of, I think, walked around here. So going through this seems like it does really nothing. Is anything even over there? Why would they even have this there? I don't know. My curiosity is too strong. We must go through. Oh no, we got attacked in the, like, poison swamp. Oh, and no, we got hurt too. We're down to 9 hit points. I forgot to heal before. Uh-oh, we better be careful. Okay, so now we are up to... It seems like going over here was completely pointless because there is nothing. I was thinking there might be some secret or something. Oh no, there's a ghost too. This could be bad. Kogeki, attack. Ah, Abunai. Let's go to our one potion. Let's use our one potion. Yatta. Gambare. Yatta! Kachimashita, we defeated the ghost! Somehow. And we leveled up doing it. Ine. Level 3 ni agatta. So, Chikara up 2. Speed. Subayasa up 2. Our defense up 1. That's Mi no Mamori. Max HP up 2. Max MP up 4. And we got a spell. Healing spell. This is awesome. Hoimi no Jumon. That means spell o oboita. So we learned a new spell. Awesome. Got some gold too. Oh nice, we can cross around here. Okay. Again, let's look at the map. So looking at the map here, we can see there's not much in this area. There is something up here, and there's something over here. And there are slimes. Yosh. Kogeki, attack. Kachimashita. So we're pretty strong now, level 3. Can we handle the next bridge? That could be challenging, but let's try. It's okay to die in this game. You just go back to the king. I think now might be that time that we die. Let's try our new spell, because we probably want to heal for this battle. What? MP got tarinai. Uh-oh. Let's try Kogeki attack. Abunai. Should we try to run, or should we try to attack? So, we may die. Let's do one more quick vote. We have 1 for Kogeki attack, or 2 for And you get it. Run away. Which do you want to do? Yeah, you start with no magic. So what do you think? In chat, what should we do? Should we run away? Should we attack? It's your option. So we have one for nigeru. We have a couple for kogeki. I see 5 for attack. Most people want to go for attack. Alright. Let's try it. It looks like the attacks are winning. Let's do it. Ah, shinda. Anata wa shirimashita. But that's not bad. You can learn from death in games. Because we see the word for death. Shinu, shirimashita. Anata wa shirimashita. But everyone in chat wanted us to attack, so it's all good. Again, we just lose half of our money. That's all. It's not a big deal. Luckily in this game, it's not too punishing. Oh, Akira. Shinde shimau to wa nanigoto da. So what are you doing dying there? Shikata no nai yatsu ja na. So I guess there's no way around it. So I will give you another chance. So nata ni mo ichido kikai o atayo. So see, we can learn words from death. It's okay to die. Kikai o atayo. So I will give you another chance. Kikai means chance. And then mo ichido means another time. Ichido means one time, and then mo means again. See, we can learn from death. It's not bad. I wish real life was like that too. You can learn from mistakes. You can learn from every mistake unless it's a mistake that ends in your death. But in games, it's okay. So, tatakai de kizutsuita toki wa, so when you're injured in battle, machi ni modori. So go back to the town and stay at the hotel or the inn. Yaroya ni tomatte kizu o kaifuku saseru no da. So yeah, heal yourself at the inn. Next time. Futatabi kono you na koto ga okuranu you. Washi wa inotte yoru. So I'm praying that this will not happen again. We see the verb there for to pray. Inoru. In the te form. And he tells us our experience. He even gives us good info. So the next level will be an 18 experience points. That's what you need. So your journey up until now, would you like to save it? And you can even save the game. See, it's so good when you die. You can save the game. You can see your experience points. You can warp back to the castle. Not bad. The bad part is the money. You lose half your money. So would you like to continue your adventure? Boken o suzukeru tsumori ka? Hai. Dewa, mata ao. So let's meet again. Cool, so yeah, dying was not bad. Let's review what words we learned recently. So a couple new words we learned. Subo, pot, or a jar. We looked inside and what did we find? We found medicinal herbs, yakuso. We talked about the power of darkness. It's covering the land, yami, darkness. So do, copper, and nuno, cloth. Some of the items that we got. Sweet, so power level is now 2173. Let's make that go up.
What does the scouter say about his
Yeah, this
power
king is a
level?
very convenient king. Much more convenient than most kings. That's true. I don't think we talked to this guy over here yet. Let's talk to him. This kid, too. Ne, shiteru? What a weird kind of opening. He's just like, hey, do you know? Because Shido means to know. Shiteru? No, I don't know. Last Cody. Welcome, last Cody. Not sure if we have the first Cody, but we now have the last Cody, so welcome. We don't know. Yeah. So, uwasa da to mamono tachi ni horoborasarechatta machi mo aru ndatte ne. So, according to rumors, some towns have been destroyed by monsters. I believe it. Okay, some good words here. Watashi wa tabi no Shojin desu. So I am a... Yeah, I'm a merchant. A traveling merchant. Let's type that in the dictionary. Yeah. So I actually said it wrong, but I realized after I said it, it's actually shonin. Merchant. So let's copy that there. Sometimes this is pronounced jin, sometimes it's tricky to remember which one is which. So let's copy that, let's add that to our power level. And let's go back to the game here.
What does the scouter say about his power level?
If there's any more words here, we can maybe add those to our power level as well. I'm going to take another quick break here, so I will say BRB, and Japanese Quest will be back after that. So BRB, we'll be back. If there's any new words, we can add them to our power level up here. Let me scroll down the list, though, so we can see those new words as they appear, and I'm not sure if there are new ones right here. We'll see. So, Ittekimasu, Japanese Quest will be back. I'll run a 3-minute ad here, and Japanese Quest will be back. Ittekimasu. And yeah, Unboxed, I agree. This is a good game for learning. It's very readable. The dialogue is very basic. And yeah, I should stop talking because I will be back after my break. But you're totally right. Tadaima. So people are talking about the eShop. I see. Yeah, I'm not sure about your question on there. So you're pretty sure that they did link from 3DS to Switch? Yeah, I think there might be a way to link those two from what I saw, but I'm not sure about that. I think I'm gonna put down my standing desk here. If you hear sound, that's why. Good to have breaks, mix things up when you're studying and when you're streaming. Good things to remember. Hi! Tadaima, Japanese Quest is back, let's do this. Sono toki no koto o omoidasu to, so remembering that time. Kuyashikute, kanashikute, tamarimasen. So I'm really, yeah, sad. I guess he can't be a merchant anymore because there's darkness, monsters everywhere. Not good. So I'm seeing, let's look at our power level. We powered up with the power of this merchant that we saw, but sometimes Rikai puts the wrong reading or a more rare reading. So let's put the proper one there, which is Shonin. So let's write that there. If someone wants to write it there for me, yeah, you could do that. Seems like someone might be doing it. An anonymous otter, I believe, might be fixing it. We'll see. Shounin. Let's go back to the game and see if the otter does their special otter work.
About his power level?
Power level is now 2174. Let's make that power level go up.
What does the scouter say about his power level?
Look at the bottom right. Power level is up now. Yosh. Let's go back to the town, see if there's any ways we can get stronger there. And if there are tips in chat too. I'm new to this game. Tips to get stronger would be good because we did die. The good thing about dying too, though, that I thought about on break, was you get healed and your MP gets healed. However, when you level up, you don't get healed. So dying can be good for that reason too. Especially like early game. Irashaimase. Koko wa doguya desu. So we can get items here. And we can again say we came to buy. Kai ni kita. Dore ni tashimashou. So which one would you like to do? So we could get some herbs. We could get more torches. We probably don't need that. We could also get this dragon scale. Alright. Again, why don't we vote on what we get? You can vote 1 for heals. Ah, Zalus. Yokoso, Japanese Quest Away. So Zalus is here with us in the store too. And he can help us vote maybe. So in chat, we can vote 1 for Yakuso to get a heal, and for Dragon Scale will be 2. And I think that gives you like evasion or something. So Ryu no Uroko. Uroko is scale, Ryu is dragon. So which would you like to vote for in chat? You can write 1 or 2 in chat. We can quick say which one do we want, because we don't have much money. We lost some of our money from dying. And again, doesn't hugely matter, but let's just see what do we want to get right now. We have ichi, ni. We can learn how to count in Japanese. Ichi, ni. Any other votes? Do you want to get the heals or do you want to get the dragon scale? We got a vote for Yakuso, which means herbs. We got 3 votes now for Ryu no Uroko, dragon scale. Any other votes in chat? So on this journey, Japanese Quest, we're all on this journey together, so we can sometimes vote on things. We're kind of all party members here on this journey. Looks like we got another vote for 1. I think we're 4 and 4. Let's see if we have one more vote for a tiebreak. Okay, let's go for the Dragon Scale. We got that last vote. We can get the heals later. It's all good. Ryu no uruko desu ne. Kashikomarimashita. So that's something you'll hear a lot of stores, like, basically, I understood. That's what you want. Hai, ii desu yo. And let's see if we can equip that now. So Dogu, we have the Dragon Scale, Ryu no Uroko. And let's try to equip it. Sobi. For some reason it didn't give us the option to equip this one right away, I don't know why. But we equipped it, nice. And yeah, that word for scale we have seen before, thanks for adding it, but we have learned that we can see it's green. And I think where we learned it was... I don't know which game, maybe Zelda though. It's the thing that comes up. There's a lot of scales in video games. Thanks for adding it though. Ah, that phrase, kashikomarimashita. Ooh, we got a lot of words added. Let's check what they are. So we did see these all in game. So we have kuyashi, which means vexing, annoying, frustrating, regrettable. I think regrettable is a pretty good one for it. Vexing is a little weird. And then kashikomarimashita. Let's actually look this one up in the dictionary here. So we just saw this from the merchant there. So certainly. So like right away, I'll get you your thing. And so common word, end-to word. Yeah, let's add that, but let's have it just be the kana. Usually it's just kana. So let's go back and let's just have it be that hiragana there. Let's undo that. There we go. Oh, that's a long one. I don't want to make it wider, because it's the only one that's that long. Let's just accept that it's going to be a bit long.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level?
Power level is rising to 2176. Nisen. 176. ね。これはいらっしゃいませ。どうぞ中へお入りください。So please go inside. What's this guy doing here? Radatomo-jo no minami kara. So if you go south from the castle, Umi no mukou ni, so beyond the sea, Moya ga kakatta oshiro ga mieru deshou. So you can see the castle shrouded in mist. Power level is going up. So Moya is kind of mist. And what is there? It's a castle, Shiro. Are ga Ryu no Shiro. So yeah, one really cool thing they did in this game, to make it very simple, they tell you the goal right away. To save the world, to defeat the Ryuo, to save the princess. And also, they let you see the goal right away. You see the castle of the Dragon Lord right away. And he's saying, oh, kawaii, kawaii, scary. So very clear right at the beginning what's going on. Let's take a look at that castle, actually. See if we can see it. Pedland, yokozo, Japanese Questway. So we can see the castle. So this is the goal of the game right here. So just right across the sea, very close. This is where we need to go. This, the Dragon Lord's lair is shrouded in this poisonous kind of swamp or mist, they called it. And that is the goal. Not sure how to get there, but that's where we go. So Pedland, nice idea we have here. Gotta follow. Follow arigato. You are now a party member on this journey. Welcome. The whole goal here, level up in Japanese, level up in the game. I'm a Japanese teacher, so that's my job. And it's good to find the most fun way to do that. Video games is maybe the most fun way to do that, especially for people here on Twitch. Mega in chat says Dragon Quest 1 is a tough game, but a rewarding experience. Yeah, it seems like a pretty fun game to me. Let's try going down a bit. Because we gotta get stronger. So the way in Dragon Quest you get stronger, expose yourself to enemies. You will automatically start getting stronger as you encounter them and defeat them. And it's the same way in Japanese. Expose yourself to Japanese words. Automatically, you will start picking them up. That's how your brain works. Just like the game system, you start to level up. It's the same with language. Expose yourself, you start to level up. Don't go too far down. Yeah, we've already died once going too far to the east. I think going down is even tougher. Let's try it though for fun. Let's look at the map. We can wreck these slimes now though, so that's good at least. So we have our map. Ooh, we're close to a town actually. Let's try going up here. And there's something over here too. Let's maybe check these out. Going down could be a little more dangerous, but we can try that eventually too. Ooh, we gotta go a bit stronger. Ah, how about I? Only 1 point of damage though. Alistair Yokoso, Japanese Quest, welcome. Yeah, older games are not for everyone, especially if you want things like voiced lines. But there is a certain fun to older games, I find. But yeah, it's just kind of up to what people like. But I think some of these older games, some of these classics do hold up pretty well. So yeah, I'm a Japanese teacher in the US. I've taught Japanese in high school, junior high. I've taught some Japanese in college as well. And now we're teaching through video games. Which, in a way, to me is more fun because it's more challenging. It can be more fun. So it's really a win-win. So welcome, everyone. We just leveled up. And we got a new spell. Nice. This spell is a fire spell we got. Not bad. Alistair says, I'm learning Japanese and I love JRPGs. Then this is, yeah, good channel for you. We learn Japanese from Japanese games. That's what we do. Yatta, kachimashita. So let's check out this town over here. Oh, we see a cave too. Let's check out the town maybe first. We can maybe heal there. Kashimashita ne. So even these battles, like the repetition, you can kind of just get used to the words so you see it again and again and again. So eventually you simply will get used to phrases like you gained experience points. The word for experience, keiken, experience, will become familiar. And to defeat, yatsukeru. You see it again and again. Eventually will become familiar. The O particle, marking the object for the thing you defeated, eventually will become familiar. This ghost you defeated. To gain something, you see it again and again. Gain 8 gold. So this, for gaining something, the word for hand, te, becomes familiar. Te ni ireta. And the more you do it, the more you get used to it. That's really how you learn a language. Expose yourself, and eventually you get used to it. Yeah, I noticed that Dragon Quest III is the one that always is at the top of the sales charts in Japan, so I decided to get the third one before I got the second one. Because this game, the third one, is the first in the series chronologically. It's about this legendary hero that we supposedly are descended from in the first game. So I got this game too on the Japanese store. I think it was around $10, but it's on sale right now. And the second one, I was 30 yen short, so I did not get the second one yet. But I got the first one and the third one. Someday on Japanese Quest we can do the third one too. And yeah, I noticed that the third one is the one that's always kind of the top. Between 1, 2, and 3, the third one's always higher in sales in Japan. So I figured that's the one that was a huge hit. They all were a hit, but that one seems like a really foundational, big hit one. And like someone said in chat, it's as great as Chrono Trigger, a lot of people seem to think. So I realized I had to get that one. I also have Chrono Trigger on Steam. We'll play that sometime too. Yeah, I hope they all get released on the Switch. Ooh, notice this guy has a harp. For some reason when I played this earlier, I couldn't even see that he had the harp, but he has a harp. And we talked about that in Dragon Quest XI, because there was a scene from this game in that game. So, uta wa dou desu? Tabi no ito. So what do you think? Should you do a song? Let's say hi. Okay, that's the song. Arigatou gozaimasu. So thank you. So 実は僕伝説の詩人ガライを目指して修行中なんです. So I am aiming to be this great legendary poet. So Shijin we learned last time actually when we talked about this scene from this game. So Shijin means poet. It's a legendary poet, Densetsu no Shijin. And right now I'm training, Shugyo-chu. So Shugyo is training, and then Chu means I'm during that time. So another good comment about Dragon Quest III by Mega. The story is simple, but you really feel like you've gone on an adventure by the end of it. These games have crazy good tapestry. Yeah, I feel like they've just got a good feel to it. You feel like you are inside a classic game, inside a classic JRPG. And I feel like for fans of the genre, it's very much worth it to get that kind of foundational knowledge. And just that feeling. And for Japanese, it's got that foundational vocab too that you see again and again in these later games. Not just Dragon Quest, but other JRPGs. Like, because Dragon Quest I did so well, these other games exist because of that, many of the JRPGs, and they're influenced very much by it. How much do we get hurt? Let's check. Let's go to Tsuyosa. So our Saidai HP is 29, so we are minus 7 HP. Let's just go to the inn. Tabibito no Yaruya ni yokoso. So welcome to this Traveler's Inn. So 6 gold for 1 night. Hitoban 6 gold desu ga? Otomari ni narimasu ka? Would you like to stop here? Would you like to stay here? Hai! それではごゆっくりおやすみなさい. So, okay. Good night. Ohayou gozaimasu. Dewa, itterashai. Ooh, Joe Mako. We're seeing Joe Mako in chat. Let's give a shout out to Joe Mako because in the tweet where we announced this series, I linked some resources that I found from Joe Mako's list and your Anki deck I linked. So Joe Mako, why don't you link your Anki deck if you'd like in chat? People can check it out if they want. There's an Anki deck, a great one that was done by Joe Mako of this game. So yeah, check out the Anki deck. Check out the Japanese-English script of this game. If you'd like to link any of those in chat, you can go ahead and do it now, because for people to find it, it's an awesome resource to find later. And if you want to find it later, it's on linked on the Japanese Quest Twitch as well. So good to see you live, Joe Mako. Joe Mako's made some awesome Anki decks and lists of Japanese scripts that people can check out. Recommend checking them out. They're also linked in our Discord. Joe Mako also believe has their own Discord now. You can check it out there. Yeah, I think it kind of depends on how you... I feel like whether you like games for NES, like kind of older games, I feel like it's kind of up to your personal taste. Not everyone's going to like older games, but I feel like for the people that enjoy them, they can be a lot of fun. I think it kind of depends. Mukashi Katari no Machi Garae Yokoso. So welcome to this, the town of stories. So Machi means town. Katari means kind of talking or stories. So welcome here. So we have a door here. And of course we don't have the key. Kagi o motte inai. We got a weapon store. This guy, konnichiwa. Raratomu kara kita no ka. So you came from this other town called Raratomu. Dattara tochi ni dokutsu ga atta. So there was probably a cave on the way, right? Are ga densetsu no yusha ro to matsutte aru toyu dokutsu. So yeah, this is the place where you will find the tomb of this legendary hero, Roto. So let's check that out on the way back, maybe. So I think this feather means the item store. Who do we have here? Haruka Mukashi, so long ago. Ginyu Shijin Garai wa. So this guy Garai, who's this traveling minstrel. That's what that kind of long word here means. Again, Shijin by itself means poet. Nagai tabi no owari ni. So after this long journey, kono chi ni, in this place, Taroritsuki. So he reached here. Soshite kono machi o tsugutta. So and he created this town. Dakara koko wa Garai no machi. So this is called Garai because of him. That's his name. Makes sense. Let's see what kind of weapons they have here. So we got the same club, we got the same bronze sword, we've got a Tetsuno. Oh no, we got an iron axe. We've got some other stuff too. Tetsuno Tate. Iron shield. So this is a long one. Kusari kata bira. And I'm not totally sure what that is. Kusari is chain. So I'm guessing it's something with a chain. Some kind of chained weapon. So do we add some words in chat? To reach somewhere. Nice. And moya, meaning mist. We added those. Good. Let's look at this word. Kusari kata. Not a common word that you probably need to know, but let's, for fun, look it up. Like I said, kusari is chain. That's a good word. And let's do kusari kata. So chainmail. Okay. That makes sense. I would think I would have seen this by now, but yeah, it's a pretty rare word. Not marked as common. So katabira can be like a single layer kimono or a shroud. So imagine that, but out of chains. Kusari katabira. Nice, a chainmail they have. Cool. And yeah, I still haven't played Xenoblade X, but that is one game I want to play on the Wii U. I wish they'd release it on Switch. And this we will not add to our power level because it's not a common word, but good to see. Anyway.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level?
Scouter says power level is now 2178. Let's make it go up. Because we have that word to Moya, mist, that we added to it, and also Tadoritsuku, to reach somewhere. And so we're now at 2178. I think we can't really afford that stuff for now, but let's look at the items. We can now get some healing items, which might be nice. Let's get a couple. There we go. So we talked to that guy already, forgot about that. Let's check out the tomb we talked about. Looking at the map, so we are here, and the tomb we can see just a bit to the east. Higashi desu ne. Yosh. Oh no, we're in a cave. I forgot. We need a torch here. I think we have one. Let's use it. So go to Dogu. Go to Taimatsu. Taimatsu's torch. And it tells you what it does. So dungeon de. So in a dungeon. Mawari o terasu. Terasu is to light up. That could be a good word for our power level, actually, if someone wants to add that. And so it's a tool that lights up your surroundings. So Dogu, tool. Terasu Dogu, a tool that lights things up. And we can use it with Tsukao. So let's use it. So now we can see we've got that bigger area around us. Ine. Ah! Aya-san, konnichiwa. Good to see you, Aya. Genki, how are you today? I'm surprised we haven't been attacked in this tomb. Ooh, check it out. There's like a diamond, or a... not diamond, dragon crest there. Yeah, weird. Interesting. No enemies in this cave. Which seems a little strange for a cave. Because the guy in the castle said there's more enemies in a cave, usually. Ooh, I tried to, like, slash these weeds, kind of like Zelda. You can't do it here, though. Ooh, here's the tomb of this great hero, I guess. Akira wa Sekiba no yonda. So Akira read this, the stone tablet. So question here from Pedlon, how do I refer to you? So yeah, my name is Akira, so you can call me Akira, Akira Sensei, or Sensei is fine. I'm a Japanese teacher, that's my name. And what's your view on words usually written using kana alone? Is it still worth it to learn the complete word with kanji? Or not bother with it? It kind of depends on the word, but in general, if you learn how to say the word, that's the most important. Then if it's usually written in kanji, it's good to learn the kanji too. But it depends on the word. Some words are usually in kana. So yeah, good question. Sekiba ni wa ko kakarateru. Okay, so on this stone, this is what is written. Watashi no na wa Roto. So my name is Roto. Watashi no chi o hikishimono yo. So you who have my blood, and we have his blood. Rada tomo kara mieru ma no shima ni watashi ni wa mitsu no mono ga hitsuyou datta. Okay. So to go to this island of evil that we saw. So Shima is island. Ma no Shima. So this island of evil. Mitsu no mono ga hitsuyou. So hitsuyou is necessary. And you need 3 things. Art Mia Yokozo. Japanese quest to it. Watashi wa sorera o atsume. So I gathered those things. Atsumeru is to gather. Ma no shima ni watari mao o taoshita. Interesting. So we see 3 verbs. And really there's 3 steps to winning this game. And this is what he did. This hero in these 3 steps. By the way, these are the 3 steps that he followed in Dragon Quest III. So this 3 number, you can play this game, this legendary hero in Dragon Quest III. These are the 3 steps that you will do in that game. First, gather these 3 things. Atsuberu, to gather. Cross to the island. Wataru, you cross. And then finally defeat the Dark Lord. Mao o Taoshita. So we defeated the Dark Lord. And yeah, in the English version, they changed that hero to Erdrick. That's right. Thanks for mentioning that. So 3 steps. First, gather 3 things, then go to the island, then defeat Dark Lord. Mao o taos. そして今、その3つの神秘なるものを3人の賢者に託す. So those 3 things I gave to 3 Kenja, 3 philosophers, or like wise men. Kenja is the word. And what are those things? They are shimpi naru mono. So they're kind of these mysterious 3 objects. And sweet, we're adding, as we go, we are powering up some words. Terasu to light up, and then ma, which means evil or demon. But it can be used just for kind of magic too, like with maho, means magic. Karera no shison ga sorera o mamotte yuku daro. So those wise men, their ancestors should be protecting those 3 objects. So shison, we could learn, it means offspring or ancestors. We may have learned it already, not sure, but a good word. And then they are protecting it. Mamoru, to protect, we've definitely learned already, because that word is key to games. You're always protecting something. Okay, futatabi ma no shima ni aku ga yomigaetta toki. So when evil comes back, which now it has come back, sorera o atsume tatakau ga yoi. So when it comes back, gather these things and you can fight. Here's the verb for to fight. Tatakau, to fight. We've seen that many times in Japanese Quest, and then yoi means good. So tatakau ga yoi. It is good if you fight, basically. So go fight this evil. Sweet, new word. The word for ancestor unlocked, shison. Thank you for putting that in. So, Sannin no Kenja wa, so these 3 wise men. Konochi no dokokade, so somewhere in this land, they are waiting for you to come. So yeah, sonata no kuru no mattayoru koto daro. Yuke, so go. Yuke, go. Go, you who has inherited my blood. Sweet. So we kind of found the key grave in the game. This grave of this hero from Dragon Quest III, because that's a prequel. And that's the game that's supposed to be a great, great classic game. Someone in chat said, as great as Chrono Trigger, many people think. So he left us this message. You can play that game too. That game's on sale too in the Japan store for Switch. Check it out. Like, people who know Dragon Quest, what do you recommend? If you want to play... Which should you play first, 3 or 1? Which should you play first, do you think? Because if you play 3 first, you start with the story of this hero. In a way, chronologically, you should play Dragon Quest III first. I'm not sure, though. I haven't played enough to know. I've played Dragon Quest XI. I played that one first. Then I played this one, number 1. I also played a bit of Dragon Quest III last night when I bought it. What do you recommend? What should you play first? So Kemi says play the first number 1 first. Okay. So what do you think? What should you play first? What do you recommend? I feel like in chat we have some experts in Dragon Quest, more than me. So which one should you play first? I think that Dragon Quest XI for a modern game is a pretty good one to play first as well. I feel like this one is a pretty good one to play first because it's the first game. So Crick says play 1 first since 3 is a mechanical improvement over 1 and 2. Okay. So you're saying you'd play 1 first or 3 first? I'm a little confused by your comment there. 1 first, okay. I thought you might be saying because it was an improvement, you should play 3 first. So we're finding our way out of this tomb where we learned just really the goal of the game. The goal of the game is simply gather these 3 things from these 3 philosophers, and then we can see the goal right there. The castle of the Maul. Or this Dragon King. This duel. He lives here. The dragon lives here. We can see the dragon. And we will make our way there. You can see the Dragon King. And we'll make our way there. That is the goal. So Kemi suggests you can play 11, 9, or 8 first, but of the first 3, you should start with Dragon Quest 1. Cool. Good suggestion. Pedline, is that your cat, Akira Sensei? Yeah, it is. That is Griffin Sensei. He was also one of the first party members on this journey. Kawaii ne. Gotta level up a bit more, because to find these other philosophers and find their... what is it called? Their Philosopher's Stones, or whatever they are. We gotta get stronger. Yosh, tsuyoku natta ne. Let's try going a bit further west, maybe. Because we saw everything kind of in this area now. This northeast area. Let's look at the map. So we kind of explored this whole area. We went to all these towns. The tomb, the castle, and the town. Let's try to make it to this town. We may not make it alive. Let's try. Ikimashou. Yosh. Kachimashita ne. We went through there, nothing was there. Slime o yatsuketa. So we defeated the slime. Nice. Red Tyrant. Ohayou gozaimasu. Where can I find the spreadsheet with all the vocab so far? Maybe someone can link it for you in chat. But you can also find it in the power-up section on the Twitch about page. Good question. You can find the list where you can add new words, you can edit it. There's also the list that only I can edit. That is the power level list. Is Dragon Quest similar to Final Fantasy where every game in the series isn't connected? Maybe other people can answer better than me because I haven't played Dragon Quest that much. But I think to some degree, but I would compare it more to Zelda in that the games are loosely connected through like legends and things. Like it's different generations kind of in the same world, whereas Final Fantasy is kind of different worlds generally and different characters. That's my understanding. But again, I haven't played much of this series, so people probably correct me in chat. So Crick says the first 3 are connected, the rest take part in similar ages, but are standalone like Final Fantasy. Thank you for answering that. So yeah, at least these first 3, it seems like we're connected by different generations. 4, 5, and 6 are also connected a bit. Okay. And it seemed like 11's a bit connected too. So it seems like they're a bit more connected here, kind of like The Legend of Zelda, I feel like. Although I guess Legend of Zelda, it's always Link in Legend of Zelda. Here you have kind of different generations of heroes. But yeah, good question. But I was kind of scared to play this game, to be honest. Really old games I sometimes do not like. But even though this game is made in 1986, to me it's still a really fun game. The pace is pretty good. The story is simple but classic. And it moves pretty quickly. It has a good feel to it. So I'm liking this game. So we crossed the bridge. That means in theory the monsters are getting stronger. This could get dangerous. Let's see where we are. So if we just go north, maybe we can make it to that town up there. Let's see if we can make it alive. Dekiru kana. Ah, this guy killed us before. Let's see if we can win this time. We got a new spell. Let's use our new spell because we know this guy is dangerous. Let's try our new spell. Yatta! Our new spell is OP and we won. Spells are very good in this game, it turns out. The ghost we can take. Yosh! Kachimashita ne. Yatta! Yatta's right. See the Yatta emote down there from Velatas. Ooh, we can beat this guy again with our spell. I'm scared to fight him without our spell. Exactly, Sweet Revenge, we've powered up a lot already. These first few levels, one cool thing about this game, it seems like they power you up a lot really quick. And I think later on it slows down somewhat, but it helps to get that feeling of getting stronger quickly. Yosh, kachimashita ne. By the way, Velatas, you used the emote. I changed the emotes a little bit. So now I've unlocked for subscribers like you, people who summon a dragon. If you subscribe, summons a dragon. There's now this, the Griffin has an emote. Griffin Kitty has their own emote. If you want to use that emote, it's now unlocked in chat for subscribers. And for people who have given bits, the slime emote is unlocked. Let me show those new emotes, just so people see it. I'll make it a bit bigger so we can see it there. Let's see those new emotes that we've unlocked here. So we can see the Griffin Kitty emote. Where is it? I think I need to make this a bit wider. There we go. So you can see the emote there for Griffin Kitty, and the new emote that's unlocked for the slime. It's unlocked with bits, 1,000 bits I believe it is. You can see that slime emote as well, because we fought a lot of those slimes today. So those emotes you can see there, Cammy did the cat emote as well. So those new emotes are unlocked. Keep in mind the slime one is just with what is it called? Bits. So let's bring it back to the game.
What does the scouter say about his power level?
So will we get Haru and Aki emotes someday? Yeah, someday, hopefully. We'll see. We might have to become partner to unlock more emotes, but I think it's doable. If people keep watching, we keep growing on Japanese Quest, maybe we can partner, we can get some more emotes going. For the new kitties too, Haru and Aki. New party member, Yokoso, Japanese Quest to it. Welcome to Japanese Quest. Oh no, this guy's dangerous. Right before we enter the town, this guy might kill us now. Our one chance is possibly we can beat him with the spell. This could be bad. Dekiru kana. Yatta! The spell is stronger than I thought. We defeated him. Because, like, if you attack him with... It does, like, no damage if you attack him with your attack, because he's got strong armor. Good thing we still have some mana left. And we are now level 5. Yatta! Level 5 ni agatta. Chikara ga 4 points. So 4 points of strength, 2 points of speed, 1 point of defense, 4 points of hit points, and 4 points of magic. Awesome. And gold. Not bad. So new town. Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa, koko wa Maida no mura desu. So this is the village of Maida. So notice here, it's a different word. Before I think we saw machi for like town, but here we see mura, so more like a village. Which means they might not have things like a bank, I suppose. And let's heal, because we got some damage, and we also leveled up. So let's try to heal at the inn. A bit more expensive here, but I think we can do it. Yadoya ni yokoso. So welcome to the inn. Hitoban Juni Goldo. So 12 gold. Hi. So now we got healed. We actually made it here alive. I didn't think we'd make it, to be honest. I thought we may die, but we did make it. And why don't we end the stream here for today? We made some good progress. We got to level 5. We also leveled in Japanese up to 2,182. Let's look at our words one more time. So the words we learned last, we can see there. Terasu, to shine. So ma, evil or demon. Monado is green. Ooh, very good party member just joined because Monado is from Xenoblade. We will be teaching Japanese through Xenoblade 1 later. So welcome. And Takusu is to entrust someone with something. Because what happened is these different things that we're looking for in the game were entrusted to the Shison, the descendants, this next word here. We have to find those descendants, and we also had one night Hitoban at the inn. So we are now at level 2183 in Japanese, all the words we've seen so far in Japanese Quest. You learn one word, your power level goes up by 1. That's what we do here on Japanese Quest, and we will end the journey here today, but we'll start again tomorrow at the same time. So I will say, ja! Matane. Let's make that power level go up first, though. Bottom right. Good. It did go up. And let's end the stream there. Ja! Matane. See you next time. I will say, ja! Matane. Just means see you next time. Japanese Quest will continue. And let's host someone who's playing a game in Japanese or teaching Japanese on their channel. We always like to level up Japanese on Twitch in general. So see you next time. Anyone else who wants to follow and be a party member, like Mars there and like Monado is green, you can join us too. You can see our new party members down here. This could be Mars. Let's say Monado is green. We can see them down here too. Anyone else who wants to follow, you can follow, become a party member. If you want to subscribe for free with Amazon Prime, you can do that. You can summon a dragon and bring hype to Japanese education on Twitch. Because every time what we do is we teach Japanese from Japanese games. But really just playing Japanese games and leveling up in the game, leveling up in Japanese as we go. That's the goal. Leveling up. Ja, matane! Let's look at who we can host this time. Let's see here. Who is playing a Japanese game? There must be a lot of people. I see some people playing. Let's see. So someone is playing... What's the game? Final Fantasy VII Remake. That sounds kind of cool. I think it's a Japanese streamer playing Final Fantasy Remake. They right now have 3 viewers. Let's help them get more viewers. And let's say hello. So we can get some Japanese input, listening to them stream. Let's say hello to them. So let's raid their channel. Their name is Shiden. They're playing Final Fantasy VII Remake, a great game for getting exposure to Japanese. So I will see you next time. Japanese Quest will continue. Ja, matane. Let's start that raid, and let's have the journey continue next time, tomorrow at the same time, and maybe some more of this game, and then we'll also do more of Dragon Quest 11. I'm getting my Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest mixed up. Ja, matane. Japanese Quest will continue. See you next time.